So yeah, anyway, the life of a believer comes with many factors, and depending on what you're called to, like Messiah says, there's the way of Yochanan the Immerser in the way of the wilderness, and the way of Messiah the Enlightener, and they're both alike. You can follow one or both because they all accord with the Torah, the teaching of Messiah, teaching of the Father, teaching of belief. And there's all those factors. And so, of course, Messiah also says, when we are living by the same standard. So, if you're living according to the standard of Messiah, but somebody else is just living according to the standard of Judaism, or somebody else is living to the standard of Catholicism, or somebody else is living to the standard of Christianity, modern day Christianity. If somebody's living to the standard according to the original intent of Christianity, it's going to make a difference, what they are agreeing upon and not. And it shouldn't. That's the part of the body the Father getting his body in order, or having his different sheepfolds in order, because it's not supposed to be different. It's one Messiah, and it's one word, and it's one way, and it's one truth. And he gives one standard for salvation, for belief, for the expectation of the future and a hope, for eternal life. And in his word, he continually gives witness and testimony and account to those examples. So taking those moments to be present with, as a believer, taking the moments to be present of, what does the word say about this? Father, you tell us to pray without ceasing. You tell us to meditate on your law, your words, day and night, your teachings day and night. And you also say, seek you in all things. And so when I'm making decisions and I'm going about the day and I'm doing different things, I'm looking at it through that lens. That's the higher perspective, and the higher schooling and the higher teaching of Elohim is to come from his desire, come from his perspective, come from his heart, come from his word, being called out. That's why it's called assembling. He's assembling his children that he's called out unto himself in his likeness, representing and walking in the way that his son did. And so it is a distinction between that and just being of belief, or being a babe, or being new, or being at, we're going to the deeper depths because we're called to follow him, as he said to the rich man. So, yeah, shalom. Father be esteemed.